Calm down. Calm down, you freak.
My apologies.
Calm down, you freak. Hey. That's it. Nice. Got it. Yeah? Hey,
Yes, sir. Looking to lighten your load?
heads up.
How may I be of
Wait there.
service?
You must have made a... fortune on these places. Selling people the chance for a future. Lots of nifty tech down here. They're not gonna miss a little, are they? Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer. Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Heads up.
Glad to be of service.
Well, if anyone could figure out...
Look alive.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
Look
Let's
alive.
take a look at what you've got. I'd rather accompany you, but it's your decision.
People really lasted 200 years inside these tanks? anything I can do, you just say the word.
I always imagined life in the vault as more, I don't know, cheery?
I suppose that's something worth building. Whatever it is.
The layout and decorating's a tad bit on the repetitive side. Oh, there's bound to be good ransacking to be had here, eh, sir? I've heard all these places were doing experiments. Some more ghastly than others. That's rather sterile, isn't it? The layout and decorating's a tad bit on the repetitive side. Oh, there's bound to be good ransacking to be had here, eh, sir? I always imagined life in the vault as more, I don't know, cheery? I've heard all these places were doing experiments. Some more ghastly than others. That's rather sterile, isn't it? I always imagined life in the vault as more, I don't know, cheery. I've heard all these places were doing experiments. Some more ghastly than others. The layout and decorating's a tad bit on the repetitive side. Rather sterile, isn't it? Oh, there's bound to be good ransacking to be had here, eh, sir? Oh, there's bound to be good ransacking to be had here, eh, sir? The layout and decorating's a tad bit on the repetitive.
Put some of that junk
Commonwealth
down.
with you or something.
Rather sterile, isn't it? I always imagined life in the vault as more, I don't know. Cheery. I've heard all these places were doing experiments. Some more ghastly than others. The layout and decorating's a tad bit on the repetitive side. I've heard all these places were doing experiments. Some more ghastly than others. Oh, there's bound to be good ransacking to be had here, eh, sir? Rather sterile, isn't it? I always imagined life in the vault as more, I don't know, cheery. Oh, there's bound to be good ransacking to be had here, eh, sir? I've heard all these places were doing experiments. Some more ghastly than others. The layout and decorating's a tad bit on the repetitive side. I always imagined life in the vault as more, I don't know, cheery. Rather sterile, isn't it? Rather sterile, isn't it? Oh, there's bound to be good ransacking to be had here, eh, sir? I've heard all these places were doing experiments. Some more ghastly than others.
All this walking's wearing me out.
I always imagined life in the vault as more, I don't know.
Anytime you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging, you just let me know.
The layout and decorating's a tad bit on the repetitive side.
Play your cards right, and you stand to make a whole lot of money.
I've heard all these places were doing experiments. Some more ghastly than others.
Come on. It's gotta pay out sometime. Looks gonna turn around.
I never get stuck in one of these things again. It'll be too soon.
Rather sterile, isn't it?
this damn thing rigged?
I always imagined life in the vault as more... I don't know.
Turn him.
Cheery?
You picked me up in Vault 114. Really over 100 of these things?
Oh, there's bound to be good ransacking to be had here, eh, sir?
Access to rank. Hell, I have a ton of them.
The layout and decorating's a tad bit on the repetitive side.
All these vaults run together for you, too?
Building
Try not
making
to
that
slip
look
for
easy.
anything you might miss.
Let's get the show on the road.
That's rather sterile, isn't it?
Next person that asks me to shag is getting a well-placed kick.
How
If
many
get
folks
my
do you think
meaning.
could fit in one of these?
God, it's gotta pay out sometime.
Stuff's in here to avoid the bomb. Get it. I'll take my chip from my son.
I've always imagined life in the vault as more...
Luck's gotta turn around.
Cheery?
I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's some excitement at the end of the road.
What? Is this damn thing rigged?
Oh, there's bound to be good ransacking to be had here, eh, sir?
What? Is this damn thing rigged?
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
I've heard all these places were doing... experiments.
Must have cost.
Some more ghastly than others. The layout and decorating's a tad bit on the repetitive side.
Overseer to give us breaks like this, huh?
You picked me up in Vault 114. There are really over 100 of these? things?
I've heard all these places were doing experiments.
Come on, it's gotta pay out
Some
sometime.
more ghastly than others.
Anybody need any help with anything?
Nothing stays hidden forever.
Hey,
Yes,
come on.
sir. Jackson ensured I was well built for travel.
Hey,
His modification. Patients will be adequate.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
you having second thoughts?
I'd risk anything for my people. It's just that Mr. Benet is many things. But he isn't always the most practical. And this plan is very risky.
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But Synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
If the Railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you. You will give my people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal, but we can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming. Even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
I'll hold on to it. For now.
If you think that's best, but...
must speak quickly. We cannot risk being...
Uh-huh.
I have made, but...
You haven't second...
I'd risk, Mr...
A better plan?
And of course I'd...
Uh-huh.
Enough to... Yes. But...
All people want to be free.
If the railroad inspires everyone like you will give my...
Right.
I admire. I will talk...
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver. Hooking that, so hand it over.
This is...
Good question. If we find we can't risk...
Here you go.
Great. Z14...
Uh-huh.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
From what I hear, that rogue scent at
Excuse
Libertalia
me.
was
Good
a
morning.
real menace.
Would you care for
Glad
some
it's back where it
pre-processed
belongs.
nutritional supplements?
Sure. Let's take a look.
We are honored to welcome you here.
I have several projects going right now, but one more shouldn't be an issue.
I need to talk to someone about a situation up north.
Pleasure to meet you. William Mosley, Advanced Systems. I'm happy to help in whatever capacity I can. I hope I don't disappoint.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thank you. I'm eager to help, though admittedly I'm a bit lacking in field experience.
There's a place called Acadia.
Acadia. That sounds so familiar. Where have I heard it before? Just tell me whatever you can.
They've holed up in an old observatory. Looks like a fortified location.
So, an effort to reclaim them has been anticipated. All right. This certainly sounds like something the SRB needs to look into. What else can you tell me?
They have a former courser helping them.
Well, that borders on horrifying. It's a good thing you brought this to my attention. Is there anything else?
A synth calling himself Dima is running things.
Synths giving themselves new designations is certainly never a good sign. And he's manipulating others? Okay, I've heard enough. This clearly needs our attention, but being up north it's going to be difficult to deal with. You know what would make this easier? If we had their recall codes. That would help minimize asset loss. We can put together a response to this, but not immediately. The more data we have, the better. Sounds like sending in a courser isn't an option right now. But if you've already made contact and they trust you, learn whatever you can about them. I'll talk to Advanced Systems about recalibrating the relay and putting a team together.
There's still the issue of this girl, Kasumi. She thinks she's a synth.
I can tell you that she's not one of ours. I mean, if she's a synth, obviously she belongs to the Institute, but I have no record of an asset deployed with that identity. I suppose it's possible that someone else meddled with Institute property. Certainly wouldn't be the first time. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more. If you can verify that she's one of ours, let me know, all right?
What do you know about a synth calling himself Dima?
The designation isn't ours. I know that much. I'm afraid I don't know anything. This is all very frustrating. Is there anything else you can tell me?
He claims to be unique. Some kind of prototype, maybe?
I suppose that's possible, but... well, I'd have to look through archived records to learn more.
He looks like he's been heavily modified.
Self-modification? We've never run into problems with that in the history of the program. At least, not that I'm aware of.
He looks like one of the older models. Not human at all.
Not a third generation? That's... I'm not sure what to make of that. The personality matrices for earlier synths were so limited.
That's all I can tell you.
Well, okay. I feel like a bit of a broken holotape here, but the more information you can bring me, the better.
I won't make any promises. I've got a lot to do.
I understand.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood is having problems, and we need your help.
I don't see how that's my problem. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy, to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I was just told to get you to come back.
The Brotherhood wants me back, and the best they can do is send a robot that does nothing but follow orders? Sorry, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
I already have something that might convince you.
How did you... Never mind. Just let me see what you've got.
How do I know you'll honor our agreement?
I never promised I'd return to the Brotherhood. I said I would consider it. You're just going to have to trust me. If the Brotherhood didn't, they wouldn't have risked sending you to find me in the first place. Now hand it over.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Since when do you know what I consider bad news? Just let me hear it.
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that... Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday. That sounds like a lot of work. Are you excited or scared?
You heard that, did you? From who?
Oh, I heard Dr. Higgs saying that you weren't qualified, and we'd all be lucky if we lived another 2 years. He's so funny sometimes.
I'm just wondering if your nose grows every time you tell a lie.
Huh?
Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday. That sounds like a lot of work. Are you excited or scared?
Right now, kid, I'm bored with this conversation. Come on.
Okay, maybe we could talk more later.
Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday. That sounds like a lot of work. Are you excited or scared?
I'm excited, I guess.
Yeah, I think I would be too. Because then you could just tell everyone what to do. Like you can make Dr. Watson tell me all the secrets he's hiding. Or you could tell Quentin that he has to be nice to me from now on. That'd be neat.
You look like you're keeping busy. What's new?
I learned how to take apart a biometric scanner, all by myself. Isn't that cool?
Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday. That sounds like a lot of work. Are you excited or scared?
Maybe a little scared. It's a very big responsibility.
Yeah. Father says that the Institute is the only hope for people left in the world. And if you're in charge, that means that it's all your fault if something got messed up.
Tell me some more about Father.
Father? He doesn't come to visit very much these days. And even when he does, he usually just talks to the other doctors.
Dr. Lee.
I can't believe what was on that holotape. They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
Is this enough to convince you?
More than enough. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
I think Dr. Ayo smells kind of funny. Don't tell him I said that, okay?
Hi, Sean.
I heard you're gonna be in charge of the Institute someday. That's not... Yeah, like you can make Dr. Watson tell me all the secrets he's hiding. Or you could tell Quentin...
You seem like you're always in a good mood, kid.
Well, sure. Why wouldn't I be?
Safety first. Remember that.
Whatever you think I did, I didn't do it. Alice is a liar.
Well, hello.
Hello. Sometimes I hide my dad's work notes just to mess with him. It drives him crazy. Hello.
I hope Howard's okay.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
It's Mirelurk food.
I should never have let him go out there alone. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Captain, nobody's gonna want to help you out. Unless you're prepared to pay a fair wage.
Well, I can't argue with that. I suppose I could spare a little more. I can give you 250 caps.
Keeping everyone supplied with water is worth a lot more than that.
You drive a hard bargain, Mainlander. I'll give you 300 caps.
Howard Dunbar died trying to get this job done. His life was sure as hell worth more than that. And so is mine.
You're squeezing blood from a stone, stranger. I can give you 400, but not a cap more. Now, here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Mainlander, I got one last idea. Crazier than a box. Hull's got plenty.
I'd like to help.
I had a feeling. Thicker walls. Only thing I... So you gather up, then I'll...
Far Harbor...
Yes and no. It's my dock people are squatting on. So I got a personal stake in it. Good luck.
Calm down. Stop right there. Calm down.
Go away! You see? You see those corpses? They're from me! Unless you're ready for the long walk, go away!
Your nephew's worried about you. He sent me.
Mitch? My boy Mitch sent you? He was always a smart one. He sent me the fog condensers. Made it safe to breathe here. Glad to hear he still cares about his old uncle. But you... What? What have you done? They're coming! They're coming!
What? What's coming?
Who knows this time? I haven't reset my traps or repaired the defenses. Quick, do what you can with the workbench supplies. They'll be here soon.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting. Let's take a look at what you've got.
Hey.
Glad to be of service.
Seems to be growing well.
Not bad. Mitch was a good boy to send you. But still, time to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Before you attract more of them.
Mitch sent me to bring you home. Safely. Please, go to Far Harbor.
This is my home. And what? You want me to huddle like a beggar in Far Harbor? I can't just leave.
How about this? I'm not asking you, old man. I'm dragging you back.
Oh, fine. Threaten an old man. Big shot. I'll go back. You have my word.
Those guys were tough, so, I mean, I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's, I don't even know if this is true or not. There's this rumor that maybe wasn't fun. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Segue. Back to the music. Roy Brown is back. Whoa. Just rockin' tonight. You wouldn't bother singing about it if the rockin' wasn't all that great. Like average.
we had a good supply of clean water, things would be pretty good.
Hey.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
There's anything. I can do to lighten or, you know.
Heads up.
Yes. Looking to lighten your load?
Come on. It's gotta pay out.
Come on,
This damn thing big.
Yeah.
Must have cost a fortune to build a place like this. All these vaults run together for you, too?
Turn around. What? Is this damn
The
thing
layout
rigged?
of decorating's a tad bit on the repair. And inside?
This ain't some innocent Avery.
Cutting carapaces is a dirty job. The pay will be worth it.
I got your Mirelurk carapaces.
Finally, it's done. Everything that can be welded, duct taped, or superglued to the damn docks, all there. Feels like I can finally sit a spell and relax. Take this. It's well
Do
earned.
what you must.
Enjoy the break, Mariner.
I wonder how long. Take care, mainlander.
Now will you listen to sense? Children of Adam need to be wiped clean off this island.
You've had your blood today. I can't stomach any more of it. All of you. Show's over. Go home.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked. Psst. Looking for a bargain?
Let's deal.
Let's set you up.
What are you looking at? You need some firepower?
Heads up.
What can I do for you? Sure, go ahead and take a look.
Did you really do the captain's dance?
How can the bait shop help you?
Let's deal.
Happily.
Yeah. Brooks.
You know, when I'm feeling down, a little commerce always cheers me up.
Let's deal.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Good to see you again. So, the current situation. The relay has been modified to reach this far, but it's taking an awful lot of power. But we should be ready to go. Just waiting on your orders, sir.
What exactly is the plan?
Same as any other retrieval op, really. Just on a larger scale. Coursers go in with synth backup and subdue any escaped synths. Resistance is met with force. So, are we clear?
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
Okay, I guess. It's your call, I mean. We'll be ready when you are.
My ride counter is spiking. We may want to move. My apologies.
Calm down! Look alive.
Can you see them, sir?
Stop right there!
That's the last of them.
Calm down! Look alive.
How may I be of service? Let's take a look at what you've got.
Calm down, you freak. Calm down. Nice. Calm down, you freak. Calm down.
Looking to lighten your load?
Watch yourself out there. Any day.
Another child. Dead at the hands of
Hi, Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. True devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin? It can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Listen, children. Tectus, time is... Tectus, time is over.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Listen, children.
Send word we're not to be bothered. I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Let us not raise additional suspicion. I will meet you there.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Now, where are you? Ah, there you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
And you're sure you weren't followed?
You needn't worry. Martin has no ears down here. Now, what can you tell me?
Why are you so afraid of Martin?
Afraid? It is not fear, child. Martin, he was the fearful one, unwilling to stand up to Far Harbor, to fight for this land. I am the only one willing to do what is necessary to keep this family safe, and I will not allow him to put this place in jeopardy again. Now, your tape. Did Martin give it to you? Or did you find it elsewhere? Please, I must know.
It's over, Tectus. Dima sent me to kill you, and I will if I have to. But if you agree to leave for good, I'll let you live.
You're working for... You're not bluffing, are you? There is no place beyond his reach on this island, is there? Fine. The damned machine will have what it wishes.
Hey.
I'd be happy to help. Help if I can.
Adam keep you.
It sounds like quite the experience. But I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
We've got company.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, people. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Yo, take a look.
Yes.
Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
It's over, and I'm done being your tool.
I can understand your displeasure, but I assure you, your efforts were worth the cost. Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done, but now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish together.
Okay. Let's talk about my reward.
You've certainly earned one, so don't worry. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Atom and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The Harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the Nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
So, it sounds like there's...
Hey, Kasumi.
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
You been alright while I've been gone?
Yeah, I have. I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted from my head. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
Kasumi, please, listen to me. You're not a synth. You're the real Kasumi. You're their daughter.
That's the thing, isn't it? Now I'll never really know. That idea is always going to be there, somewhere in the back of my mind. But you're right. I'm real enough, aren't I? Maybe that's all anyone can be sure of. I need to start packing, and I should start saying goodbye to everyone. Thank you for everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my life. Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the captain.
And those crab shells are supposed to help us how?
People keep leaving the island. But now that there's
Whatever.
land to call their own. They'll come back. My friends have already sent word. We're going to turn back the tide. You'll see.
You believe him?
I do. He said it was a vision from Adam.
Harbor's safe
You know
as it's
anything
going to
about
get.
them. You know
You
how
ever get a
serious
gnawing in
that
your belly
is.
to keep...
With those missionaries of his.
They won't be a problem. He's
I like
keeping
playing
them
it.
clear
Well,
of Far Harbor.
Hear me
no
out
more
before you make your
creatures
judgment.
coming.
The Red Death. People think it's some drunken sailor's tale. But no one goes sailing when there's a fog on. In their bones.
Mm-hmm. For whatever it...
With my... I see... I...
Count me in.
Bring meat by the...
Right.
This trip.
So they just going to forgive what Alan's done?
God commanded it.
Food in front, dock in back.
Yeah,
The bait shop.
I think they've forgiven us.
Bertha.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo
That's
Lake
all.
Lumber Mill.
Whatever you're talking about isn't as important as what Bertha's got to say.
We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are ready to homestead the lumber mill. But we're no good here. Harbormen need their own land, something to protect and hold.
I was wrong about you. Not you. You. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensers, materials, and a chance to build defenses. And we'll survive all right, and thrive here.
I can lend a hand, too.
You would? Well, then their odds are sure to be better. Give them the fog condensers, Avery. You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
You ain't armed. You ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
Mainlanders are the source of all the problems. Every single one of them.
The bait shop's got everything you need.
I won't ever forget.
Never look a trapper in the eye.
Thanks for helping, Mitch.
Hi.
My boy!
He actually did it.
Did what? Chased me from my home? We should dump him in the harbor.
You're really not grateful? You get to see your boy again.
It is good to see family again. He never visits or writes. Here.
Mitch is at a loss for words.
Hush now.
Mm-hmm.
I, for one, won't go down this boring...
You talked to Cassie Dalton? Shame what happened to her family.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.